Yeah. So I just did this great workout of yours. Tell me about yourself. What's your name and how'd you get started here?
My name's Sandy Ibrihim, and I started the program in 2010. And I developed it outside of my boxing club. I was running a club called Capital City Boxing at the time, and we didn't have a program running during the day. And so I wanted to create something that would appeal to a different audience than my boxers.
Right.
So I developed this program based on how we were training our boxers and shortened it, condensed it, and then tried to make it a little more accessible for the average fitness enthusiast.
Okay, so it's not just athletes. It could be a 6-year-old,
And it often is.
mom,
Yep.
20-year-old college kid, anything like that.
It can. Yeah, we have a pretty big range. We've got people who are training competitively in various sports who are using this as cross training. And then we have people who are just trying to maintain a basic level of fitness to live with a good quality of life. Yeah, but it's very modifiable and progressive. So every exercise can be broken down into different versions of the same movement, and what changes is the level of intensity.
I ain't blind, just a matter of time before you steal it. It's alright, ain't no God in my heart. Clouds covered lawns, barbed wire stands.
And so it's pretty much like a full body workout, is that right?
It's meant to be, but it's not necessarily the body that we're trying to work out. I mean, of course it's the body, but it's specific skills. So we're looking at various athletic development. Speed and power and coordination and agility, reaction time. All of the things that any athlete in any sport is going to need is my checklist. So I'm not looking necessarily at specific body parts. I'm looking at skill development.
A matter of time before you steal it. It's alright.
And so you said that you're looking to have something that was available day to day, more accessible to everybody. Was there any other motivation that made you want to develop this and have an
Program? Yeah, my own laziness. Actually, because I'm not, I think I'm a lot like 95% of the population where, I'm not motivated to get out of bed and go for a run. But I understand that in order for me to have a high quality of life, in order for me to keep up with my children, to have good mental health, to fit into the clothes that I want to wear, and have high self-esteem, exercise is just so fundamental in living a quality life. But my motivation isn't super intrinsic. So I tried to come up with a program that would meet the minimal requirements, so that way I could be in good enough shape, have a good enough level of fitness, so that way if I want to go snowboarding with my kids, that I'm going to be there and I'm going to be able to show up and do it and have fun on the mountain without hurting myself, right? So it came out of laziness in a sense, but also like a real desire for efficiency, because I didn't want to waste my time. I was busy. I was running my own business. I had 2 kids. So I just started looking into models that were the most efficient. Right? High intensity interval training is one of them. It's by definition it's short, and it's you're reaching these peaks and valleys in your metabolism, right? Which has a great effect on your body's ability to metabolize, and also your performance is going to increase if you start pushing your limits, right? So I like that model, and then I didn't want to continue on with kind of isolated body work training, like bicep curls and taking each muscle at a time, because it takes a long time to go through your muscles one at a time, and it's also not functional in that we're never isolating our muscles in day-to-day movement, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to really work with the kinetic chain and develop real functional movement So my interest is in movement. Boxers move, right? Movement is just so much a part of it, and that was my background. So I just kind of flipped it into fitness. Minimal equipment.
Yeah.
So the cost to run the program is quite low.
Yeah.
And I think it has a high appeal.
Yeah.
Just that it's a half hour.
Yeah.
Right, makes it pretty attractive to people.
That's true. Yeah, you get in and out. And, yeah, pretty good workout.
It's a great workout.
Definitely.
So, and I think that's more and more what people are looking for. So I think it has a great potential to expand and grow.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think?
I think the people that it's not suited for are the ones who want to take their time at a club.
Yeah.
Right. This really is. You come in with a very intense focus. I'm asking for 100% for a short period of time. It's great for people with ADD. There's a lot of changes that happen, and it's great for people who are bored quickly, for people who have attention problems or who don't want to do any particular exercise for a really long time. That's
Yeah. Or I can imagine also people who don't necessarily know how to work out because it's all laid out for you. You have all the signs and what to do for each thing.
Yeah. Well, when I developed it, I looked at all the top excuses that people had for not exercising, because by then I'd already been training for several years and I'd heard it all. So I thought, well, what if we tried to bring in the best aspects of personal training, i.e. program design and coaching, but then bring it down to a manageable level, right? So most of our students are not paying more than $65 a month, but what they're getting out of that is pre-programmed circuits. So they're not thinking about what they have to do. They have a coach on board who's going to be helping them with their alignment, the form, the movement quality, and coaching them to progress. So I just went through and went, what would be the ideal program?
Yeah.
So in my mind, this was it.
Right.